Blankfest.
Yes. So we have a couple of announcements to make. Hello with your blank stare. Here's mine. Anywho, I'm assuming you know who that is.
Hey, Sarah. How are you?
There you go. See, usually you're on the other side of the camera doing these Facebook Live things. Okay, so Blankfest XI is going to be the 8th, 9th, and 10th of December. And on the 8th, we have Sandy Jean, Annalise Curtin, New Vices, and Shameless Place will be back again. People are pretty excited about that. I don't know why. I don't know.
Because they're awesome.
Yeah, I've known Andy for like 20 years. I can talk smack about him. He's probably watching like, that son of a... Anyway.
I don't think he is. I think Sarah's the only person.
Oh, he'll watch it because they're being mentioned. But, and then on Saturday we have Dead is Dead, who is, how would you describe him, like Neurosis?
Dude, I was so honored to find out that was their first live show.
In Racine.
Here.
Oh, yeah?
It was a couple months ago. Amazing band.
Like Neurosis?
Yeah, Pelican, Mogwai, post-rock with a metal edge. Really, really atmospheric, dark, beautiful. Amazing band. Absolutely an amazing band. So. And
then after them is Body Futures. If you're a frequenter of this fine establishment that we're in right now, I think you know where we are. They've played here quite a few times.
They've been here a few times.
And you might also enjoy If I Had a Hi-Fi, which DJ is also in. They did the Imperial Walker song, if you remember that one. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I remember that. And
and another good thing I want to give a shout out to Body Futures too is because they do a lot of great things with other bands helping promote the scene up in Milwaukee and Racine as well. Not to mention numerous fundraisers that they have done throughout the years. So it's an honor to have them here helping out. They're a Milwaukee band, but they're coming to Racine to help the community, and they've done it for other people. They got hearts of gold, and so we're really honored and fortunate to have them this year.
And plus, when DJ gets here, we can talk about wrestling all night. So that's great, because he and I are wrestling nerds. And then after that, this is their second time here, right? Because they did the Walking Dead thing.
Yeah,
Conan Neutron and the Secret Friends. They're the Avengers, the West Coast Avengers of rock and roll. He'll see that and he'll punch me in the face, but that's okay. They're going to be closing on Saturday, and Saturday is going to be a hoot. It's going to be a rock and roll extravaganza.
Bring your earplugs.
Yeah, definitely, especially for Dead is Dead.
Have you seen Conan live?
No.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't need my hearing. The blood that comes out, it'll be all right. Like Alice Cooper said, if it's too loud, you're too old. And now he's playing golf somewhere. But
hey, my dad played golf with him.
Yeah, my buddy was his when he had his radio show. He in Hawaii. He was my buddy was his engineer.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's a cool guy, but we're not here to talk about Alice Cooper, are we? No, and then on Sunday the 10th, this is the first time we're doing Blank. I think we're the only Blankfest that does multiple days, as far as I know. And on Sunday the 10th, I will just go ahead and leave this up to you. Go ahead. It's a big announcement. Announcement.
Here's the big announcement, folks. Big announcement.
And we're not talking about the size of our heads.
Or her coughing back there,
sneezing
back. Gesundheit. Okay, anyway, big announcement. So, national act that has played here in the past contacted. They wanted to do a gig here on that Sunday, and I was like, well, that's the Sunday after Blankfest. Bing! Hey, how would you guys like to be part of Blankfest? Now, granted, these guys are a national touring act. They play all over the world. They're on the Celtic rock. They're rock with bagpipes and dancing.
You can't have one without the other, folks.
Right now, there's a ton of people going, is it the Chili Pipers? Is it the Chili? But it is not the Red Hot Chili Pipers, but they are amazing as well. Anyway, asked them if they would be interested, and they said yes. So, on Sunday at 8 o'clock, we are going to have the internationally known band, the Tartan Terrors, as our ending Sunday night Blankfest. I don't want to say headliner because all the bands are headliners.
Right.
But they will be closing out Blankfest. This is a show that normally would have been $15 to $20 with advance tickets. You can see them for bringing a blanket or some toiletries. Open your hearts, open your wallets, and come see some great music. So,
and drown your Packer sorrows.
Hey.
Hey, I love them too. but I mean, come on, let's be real here. Let's be real.
So yes, the game will be on that Sunday at noon, but it's a noon game. So afterwards, the Blankfest will start at 8 o'clock on that Sunday. But again, we have the Tartan Terrors, and I do have to mention, when you bring a band of that caliber to Racine, you can't really expect them to come all the way off of a tour to play. So we had to get some sponsors. And I'd like to throw out a big shout out and ask everybody to support these businesses, because we decided to go to local small businesses, not the big corporate
so
guys.
Listen up.
You know, I mean, I'm just nothing against, you know, like Johnson Wax and all that, but people are always hitting them up, and they're a big corporation. We wanted to have local small businesses that we think that Racine people should support, and ask them if they would be interested in sponsoring having the band Blankfest, and they said yes. So our sponsors, which are businesses that you should definitely support because they're awesome and amazing, are...
You got to get the list out.
Just so I don't lose anybody. I do know it by heart, but I don't know. Okay.
Can I do the last one?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Right.
We have Joey's, all the Joey's West, the Joey locations. Joey has a heart of gold. That guy gives more money to causes than anybody I know in this town. Support his business. The guy is, his heart is as big as he is. Well, he's actually a short guy. His heart's bigger than his...
Even a short person with a heart that big, he should see a doctor.
Absolutely. Joey, love you. Thank you, my friend. We have Screwheads Deck Builders. Wonderful, wonderful guys. Greg over at Screwheads said he would do it. And, you know, if you need any kind of decks built, any kind of woodworking, those guys are amazing, good people. We have our good friends at the Blue Bear, Tessa and the folks at the Blue Bear. Next door, Ferraro's Pizza.
Hey.
Our buddies at Ferraro's Pizza.
That you can get and bring back
you
to Blankfest.
You can bring their
eat.
pizza in. You know, if you come to Blankfest and you're hungry, order some food from Ferraro's. You're more than welcome to bring it into the pub at any given time. It doesn't even have to be Blankfest. So Ferraro's also a sponsor. And a good friend of mine who started a business that I think this is an amazing thing. He's a veteran, and he hires veterans, but it's J-Dog's junk removal. So if you have anything, you know, any kind of crap around your house, or, you know, you've been doing some landscape, whatever, and you don't feel like hauling the stuff away, call J-Dog. They'll come and do it. And again, it's owned by a veteran, and they're veterans that are hired to work there. Great business, support them, and they are on board this year as well.
Okay, and the last sponsor is quite possibly my favoriteest retail establishment next to the comic book store, and that's Long Shot Vinyl.
They're not open yet, but they will be.
Hey, they're doing the pop-up thing for December.
Excellent.
So look them up on Facebook, because they have a big sale coming up for December 2nd, and you can get orders in now through the 21st. So that's a nice little plug for their business. So definitely check them out. They're going to be in the old Red Cross building downtown.
Yeah. Yep.
So on 6th Street. And so you can go get a tattoo, catch a show, and then go buy some records.
I've already bought a bunch of records from them, and their pop-ups, man.
Their pop-ups are awesome.
Bought a UFO. They have UFO albums. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for getting UFO albums.
But you don't have Wish by The Cure. Can we talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
Why don't you have Wish by The Cure?
Because that album sucks.
That is my favorite Cure album, sir.
What? Oh my God.
Second and only by Disintegration. And I'm noticing that I got the what do you call it? The JJ Abrams lens flare going. So don't go see Last Jedi. You got this right here. That's all. This is it right here. Boom.
Dude.
I'm the Last Jedi. God damn it.
Have you ever listened to Pornography?
Yes.
That is the greatest Cure album. Hands down.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Wish affected me the most. So, I mean,
right.
if you go by that route.
That's true. You're a puppy.
I'm almost 40, but I'm a puppy. Yeah. What? So everybody, please be sure to check everything out. We're going to try and post this to YouTube so you can watch it over and over again because of all this. And see, I told you he'd be watching. There he is.
Hey, what's
Hi,
up,
Andy? Hi, Andy. We were just talking about how you're a guy.
You know, the funny thing is, if you post this to YouTube, I don't think that stuff will show up.
It won't.
So it'll be like all these people are going, why are those two idiots saying, hi, Andy?
Because we have mental dysfunctions.
This is true.
It's 4:30, 4:45 in a bar in Racine, and we're talking into a phone. So you wonder what's wrong with our brains. I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching wrestling tonight. My brain not working. But don't forget to stop out, and don't forget to clearly. Thank you, Andy. This from the guy who when he's on stage might as well just be an old black man.
Okay.
And that's a Bob Vallone thing. That was Bob asked me last year. He said
because of his soulfulness.
He says what? He said how did the old black guy get into the big white guy?
Oh.
Yeah. You should have stopped for a beer. There's still time. I can hang out for a few minutes. I don't care. But no, anyway, Blankfest is going to be awesome. 4 bands on the first night, 3 on the second, and then Tartan Terrors on the third.
Yes.
It's going to be a fantastic time. Don't forget to check out all the sponsors. And anything else you want to add?
Just, I would love for it to be a day where we don't have to have Blankfest.
Sure.
Because, matter of fact, we just got done announcing all this. People might not know what Blankfest is. Do we get into that?
Well, I mean, Blankfest it started in New York and now it's here. It's all about the blankets, nothing more, nothing less. Bring toiletries, whatever. I mean, if they're at the page right now, because that's where they're watching this from, it wouldn't take much for them to go click about.
True.
About.
So, that being said,
yeah.
It would be wonderful if we had this, like, say, in 10 more years, where as a celebration of not having to have a Blankfest.
Right. Andy wants to know, what can we bring? I have kids' toys, etc. from various... Yeah, bring kids' toys. Yeah.
Absolutely, because one of the places we go to is the Women's Resource Center, and there's children there, the Bethany Apartments as well. So, yes.
We forgot to mention them, yeah.
We can take some... We will take toys as well. Absolutely.
Yes, and not those weird toys that you people have. No, I know things about you, Andy. Don't. Anyway, so yeah, don't forget to stop out, and it'll be a good time. And mention this video, and I'll acknowledge you when you're here.
I'll buy you a drink.
There you go. Boom. Giddy up. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. This is going to be on YouTube. I'll post the YouTube thing up on the Blankfest page. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in December.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.